Have you ever stood by the ocean, watching the waves crash, and wondered what secrets lie beneath the surface? For thousands of years, humanity has been captivated by one particular mystery: the mermaid. Are they real, or are they just beautiful, haunting figures from our collective imagination? Today, we're diving deep into the world of mermaids, exploring their origins, their stories across different cultures, and the surprising evidence that has kept a legend alive. So, where did the idea of a half-human, half-fish creature even come from? Our journey starts in ancient Assyria. Around 1000 BC, the legend tells of the goddess Atargatis who, in a moment of grief and shame, threw herself into a lake to become a fish, but the waters couldn't completely hide her divine beauty, and she was transformed into a mermaid. This story is fascinating because it sets a precedent. Mermaids are often born from powerful emotions and a deep connection to the water. The ancient Greeks had their own version, the Sirens. Now you might picture the beautiful mermaids from Disney's Little Mermaid, but the original sirens were quite different. In Homer's Odyssey, they were bird-like women whose enchanting songs lured sailors to their deaths on rocky shores. In Japan, for instance, there's the Ningyo. The Ningyo isn't typically beautiful. It's often described as a large fish with a monkey-like or human face. It was believed that catching a ninja would bring storms and bad luck, but its flesh, if eaten, could grant remarkable longevity, even immortality. She represents a whole spectrum of things: wealth, healing, sexuality, and the untamable spirit of nature. Her stories reflect the complex relationship between humanity and the powerful, unpredictable forces of water. In the cold waters of northern Europe, we find the Selkies of Scottish and Irish folklore. These are magical beings who live as seals in the sea but can shed their skin to walk as beautiful humans on land. Although she might live on land for many years, her heart always longs for the sea. If she ever finds her hidden skin, she will immediately return to her ocean home, leaving her human family behind forever. It's a poignant, bittersweet tale about freedom, identity, and the call of one's true nature. So we have all these amazing stories, but has anyone ever claimed to have actually seen a mermaid? In 1493, while sailing near the Dominican Republic, Columbus wrote in his journal that he saw 3 mermaids leaping from the sea. However, he noted they were not as beautiful as they are painted, and that their faces had some masculine traits. The most likely culprit is the manatee or its cousin, the dugong. These large, gentle marine mammals, also known as sea cows, live in coastal waters. From a distance, especially for a tired, lonely sailor who's been at sea for months, the shape of a manatee's body and tail, and the way it can turn its head, could easily be mistaken for a humanoid figure. The 19th century was the golden age of hoaxes, and the most famous of all was the Feejee Mermaid, promoted by the master showman P.T. Barnum. This creature was advertised as a real, preserved mermaid. Crowds flocked to see it, but what they actually saw was a grotesque creation: the torso and head of a baby monkey sewn onto the back half of a large fish. It was a brilliant marketing stunt that played on the public's desire to believe in the fantastic. The Feejee Mermaid cemented the mermaid image in popular culture, blurring the line between myth and proof. This brings us to the modern era. Has our belief in mermaids faded with scientific advancement? Not at all. In fact, it's stronger than ever. Hans Christian Andersen's heartbreaking fairy tale, The Little Mermaid, published in 1837, gave the mermaid a soul and a longing for love, a theme Disney later popularized for a global audience. The mermaid has become a powerful symbol in our culture. She represents a bridge between two worlds, the known and the unknown, the mundane and the magical. She embodies freedom, rebellion, and a connection to the wild, untamed parts of ourselves and our planet. Today you can see the mermaid's influence everywhere, from blockbuster movies and TV shows to the growing mermaiding community where people swim with elaborate custom-made tales. This modern movement isn't about proving mermaids exist. It's about embracing the spirit they represent: grace, strength, and a deep love for the ocean. It's a form of self-expression and a way to connect with a fantasy. So, are mermaids real? In the biological sense, probably not. There's no scientific evidence to support the existence of a half-human, half-fish species. But in a way that doesn't really matter. The mermaid legend has survived for millennia not because it's a fact, but because it's a powerful and enduring story. It speaks to our fascination with the ocean's vast mystery, our dreams of transformation, and our eternal search for magic in the world. The mermaid isn't just a creature of the sea. She's a creature of the human imagination, and that makes her very real indeed. She lives in our stories, our art, and our dreams, forever swimming in the deep, enchanting waters of our collective consciousness. What are your favorite mermaid stories or legends? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive into the world of mermaids. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more explorations into the fascinating world of myths and legends. See you next time.